transect. How do you feel about being able to go out and do this dive and actually being here while your work is, all this hard work that you put into it being actualized?
It's pretty cool. And there's a reason why you haven't heard from me. I had a question for Aaron, though, when you were talking about the depth here. Because it was different than the act. So what happened with that, or just
I think it was just user error. Like I think Lindsay just moused over the wrong spot or wasn't, because I just called and double checked with them, and we just get it off the multi-beam surface.
Right.
And that's when I was down in the lab, I was checking the contours and wrote it down without noticing until I got up here that it wasn't 100 meters off. So I think it was just a flip.
Well, but when I prepared all this, I had 1750.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah. But I was using a more generalized bathymetry where he took it, created it from the multi-beam.
Okay. So were you using like GMRT or something?
Yeah, probably,
okay.
yeah.
Well, soon we'll know.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll definitely be paying attention. We won't just be like, oh, it's not coming yet.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, Dave, just to get back to your question, it's kind of the truth is in the truth be told, right? So I'm waiting anxiously to see how it all goes down. Is that a hard substrate that we have on the map, or is it not? So we shall see.
And is there any one thing that you have been dreaming of finding down here that you think there's a reasonable chance that we'll see today?
Ooh, I have no idea. No, I mean, great habitat is all I'm hoping for.
Not too much mud.
Not too much mud, yeah.
But this is so valuable, actually collecting the visual data to verify these predictive habitat models. So it will then be used once the habitat is classified from the ROV video. It'll be provided back to Guy Cochran, and he can then use that to either verify or modify the predictions.
And how do you think this information is going to be used? Is it going to be used in decision making for like future exploration, or what are we going to do with this data?
Yeah, I would say all of the above. As Caitlin just said, Guy Cochran can, update the habitat model, and then we can, on the next time we're able to come out on an ROV, we can, update our new areas of exploration. Also for in decision making, if we find,
I mean, they're all
a great biogenic habitat, we can, work to do things that protect it. So all of the above.
Great. So it looks like we're at about 1,081 meters according to the website, so more than halfway there.
Oh, what's this? I think how many people do we have tuning in, or countries?
Ooh, that is a great question. Let me see. It says we have 95 visitors online. Looks like at least 5 countries, the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, and the Netherlands are the top countries. We have gotten some hellos, so this is a good time to say hello. We've got greetings from Sweden, and also somebody is watching from Hamburg, Germany. So welcome, everybody.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, wow. Portland, Oregon, and Armenia. Those are two, wow, really great places. My grandparents and a lot of my family are actually from Portland, Oregon, over on the southeast side. So, hey there, Portland.
We had some shout outs last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. So back to Greater Fairlands Visitor Center. Hopefully you're listening today.
Are they streaming it?
They may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be.
They should be. The Visitor Center's open today. So.
Okay.
Ah.
Hope you're listening.
Well, the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary Exploration Center is definitely watching live.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Welcome.
Hey, Exploration Center in Santa Cruz. They have us piped through their big theater.
Oh, wow.
It's a really beautiful visitor center in Santa Cruz, and it's free. It's a free visitor center. So if you're ever in Santa Cruz, go and check it out.
Is that the Seymour Center, or is
No,
that?
it's different. So the Seymour Center is in Santa Cruz, you're right, but this center does not have live animals where the Seymour Center does. It has more interactive exhibits focused on the Monterey Bay Sanctuary.
Oh.
So it's a really hands-on place, and it's in a great spot too, right near the wharf and boardwalk in downtown Santa Cruz.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Burbank, California is also joining us. And then for those of you who are also just joining us and missed our earlier intro to our dive plan today, we are actually conducting 2 transects across, actually, I guess we're not totally sure what kind of substrate we're going to see, but hopefully not a ton of mud, right?
Agreed.
That's one of the big purposes, is to actually characterize the substrate along these transects.
So Sage, I'm noticing on the map that this first transect doesn't have predicted habitat, but this site was chosen because it had high slope. Is that right?
There's predicted habitat here.
This segment
Oh.
is gray.
We're coming down, or we're coming down before the transect starts. We're coming down
That's
in front.
end.
We do have
Is
a
it?
3A,
Oh, okay.
3AE over the white
Over
section.
there. Okay, yeah, so then there is no predicted habitat
Okay,
there.
so this is a
Yeah.
full-on mystery.
Yes.
It's our warm-up.
Yes, good.
How do you
I'm okay with that.
how do you predict habitat based on like the multi-beam data?
It's a multi-beam, and there's that mystery spot. Guy should be sitting in here.
He uses rugosity. And
Regosity,
slope.
Okay.
slope, yeah. And yeah, with the
And
multi-beam and backscatter
Yeah.
and slope, so.
Yeah, what she said.
There he is.
I hope he was on SPL for that.
You guys are doing a great job describing things.
Thank you. It might have a delay. This.
So we had a question over chat that I answered, but this area is new to Greater Farallones National Marine Sanctuary starting in beginning 2015, June of 2015, our boundaries expanded to include this area. So this is really the first time we've been able to get an ROV down in this area so far to the west. So exciting for us.
Has it been expanded before?
No, this was
the first one.
Yeah, first time it was expanded. Both Cordell Bank,
Yeah.
National Marine Sanctuary, and Greater Farallones expanded in
That's
in
really
June
good
of
news,
15.
yeah.
So it gave us more places to
Explore.
To
to
yeah.
characterize.
Yeah.
And
Exactly. And we've been very lucky to have the Nautilus. So that's great.
Did any of you see the ocean sunfish as we launched the ROVs
Is that
earlier?
what people were
No,
pointing
what?
at?
What?
Oh, I missed
No,
No, I
Jenny,
did not.
tell us about it.
Oh.
I saw it, but I have a pretty good eye for molas. It was hanging out on the surface, and I saw a big floating disc, and there it was, an ocean sunfish.
How big?
It's probably about 2 feet wide.
Okay. Nice.
Decent size, not a huge one, but lots of jellies around, so I thought I'd share.
Nice.
Of course she saw
Well, I hope
Mola.
it
I know,
She
right?
comes the
back.
Mola girl. I always miss them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Still time.
We had a bunch on the last Access cruise. Just a bunch out. Big ones that I've never seen them that large.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Let me in.
So what is the descent rate? Do you?
No, we typically do about 27, 28 meters per minute.
Okay.
And you can see it up there now, which is super cool to me.
Yeah, that's Ben for you.
It's the like bottom right corner speed.
And much slower to come up when not you scientists, when the rock scientists are here. Those
You
rocks.
scientists.
Make it
With
heavier.
your heavy sponges.
Yeah, the rock doctors come out and make everything take forever.
By the way, I got some guidance on sponge collection,
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't know if that was trickled onto you.
Nope.
If we do end up grabbing a whole sponge in accident of just trying to collect a piece, the data lab advised me to, or the wet lab asked to, is there another manipulator arm to then like peel off a piece from the larger piece?
Pilots.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
also had the piece was actually ready to come off, but we thought the more the merrier. But
I was with you on that, but apparently it was just too much sponge.
We
It
were
was.
watching them process from the data lab, and it was
Yes.
like bucket of sponge.
Yes.
It was huge.
Bucket of sponge.
What did
Yeah,
you get a
we
look
could
at
figure
the?
something out if we had to, sure.
Did you get a look at the stick one?
I did.
What was it like?
It's really rigid and
Yeah.
still so mysterious.
Yeah.
But Danny seemed excited that we got that since she had also seen them on her leg, but thought it was a dead coral.
Yeah,
So
but it is a sponge.
I think so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It was
Yeah.
so rigid, it almost
Yeah.
shattered when we
Yeah.
grabbed it.
So we'll find out for sure once it goes to Cal Academy.
Very cool.
Oh.
What was the issue with the slurp.
Oh yeah. Well, whoever did it, it doesn't matter who did it. They're not here now anyway. But when the previous people were doing a little bit of work on it, and when they put it back together, they put we didn't catch it either for that matter. They put there's like an inlet filter and an outlet one, so you have you have a mesh on the one and not the other. So they were reversed. So every bit of dirt that was too big to pass through that, and all the samples that we tried to take would have been backed up in the hose trying to get in there. So the other, I wasn't up for it. The other watch kind of cleaned it all out and fixed it up this morning. So we should be good to go here.
But the samples were all kind of shoved in there, like.
I'm not sure what state of
Yeah.
affairs it was.
Sponge sandwiches.
They were okay.
They were okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Even that little sea pen we got
Oh,
for
It was
yeah.
in there, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
just
It
like mashed to
survived.
pieces?
No,
Oh,
it survived.
It was kind of like smashed up in there, but I mean, it was fine.
Gary seemed okay with it.
Yeah,
so I'm
he was happy with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like a clogged up vacuum hose.
Oh, I remember.
Do your eyes start playing tricks on you when you're getting closer to the bottom? What you think is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it only do 675?
I'm not really great at spotting it. These guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Does it
Mine
only
do, for sure.
675?
But they also
No.
can
Why
watch
does it
when
even
they start
say-
getting their Doppler in
Mm.
and when it shows up on the side scan.
Mhm.
So there's little warning.
Yeah.
Mike, question for you. I know that max depth on Hercules is 4,000 meters, but how long is the tether?
Well, the tether on Hercules is usually about 30 to 40 meters. Just the little tether, the little section between Hercules and Argus.
Oh.
Is that what you're referring to? Or the cable on Argus?
I think
on
the
ship?
cable on Argus.
So I'm not sure what that is right now. That might actually be under 4,000 meters. But it is the limiting factor right now, certainly for Argus only dives. Argus, the vehicle itself, can do 6,000 meters, but of course that requires more than 6,000 meters of cable. So yeah, the long cable, the one that goes from the ship to Argus, that right now, yeah, that's not 6,000 meters right now.
Interesting. And I've heard Argus referred to as a tow sled.
Yeah.
What does that mean, and why do we need it for these kinds of missions?
Yeah, Argus can be called like a smart clump weight or a tow sled, a camera sled. The clump weight number is not really fair to it, but it's probably like is better for explanation purposes. Like it's got bells and whistles on it. It's got fantastic camera. We can get these like great kind of overview shots and stuff like that. But its kind of primary engineering purpose is to dampen shock loads from the heave of the ship, so that Hercules doesn't get them. So that we can get all this nice fine control with Hercules, get good video and stuff. So even if you have a more simple ROV setup, you would still have something like that on your wire, and it would typically, in its most basic form, would just be a heavy lead weight. We call it a clump weight. So Argus serves that purpose, and then it's obviously fancier than that. So the kind of camera sled name comes from, obviously we're using it to get high definition video and broadcast and everything, but it's still loaded down with a lot of lead and on it to just for the purposes of making weight to cancel out some of this heave that we see from the ship.
Little mysid shrimp.
You see, if it's really rough and we're down on the bottom diving, the Argus view of Herc can be quite nauseating. It's just swinging around quite a bit.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's almost 1600.
Oh.
Sure. Sure. What direction are we driving away in? Northeast?
Yeah.
So Sage, do you want to make any predictions on what the substrate's going to be, since we don't really know?
Guy, are you listening? No, I do not want to make any predictions.
Come on.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'm gonna say soft.
soft.
You'll get an
Going
M&M
soft.
if it's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
right. You'll get an
one?
M&M
Just
of your choosing.
can it be green?
It can be green,
Okay.
definitely.
We're too zoomed in for me to make any guesses.
She's
Guy
gonna
lived
zoom out.
dangerously.
Show me that arm.
All right, I'm going to go with mixed.
Oh, just to be
Oh.
contrary.
Safe guess.
Safe guess.
We shall see. We're getting closer.
Yep.
It is a beautiful day out here on the Pacific Ocean. It's a rare one.
You can do it whatever way you're comfortable, but I mean,
So do you guys ever, do you have music that runs through your head when we're doing the descent like this? Like, I mean, anybody got a song stuck in their head right now?
No, but something tells me you do.
Yeah.
No.
What
Well, I'm from the 80s, so you're probably not gonna want to know what's running through my head right now.
Oh, but we do.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
you do?
Try
No, we
us.
definitely
Oh.
do.
So a lot of like younger viewers won't know what I'm talking about, but I'm an old fan. I'm a fan of ska. So
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
sublime.
I have some English beat running through my head right now. So don't know if it's appropriate. I feel like there should be something more like classical music, or maybe some Pink Floyd.
Yellow Submarine.
Oh, Yellow Submarine. That's a good one. I wonder if next cruise will have Octopus's Garden playing.
oh, we should.
Whoa.
Oh,
What did I
That was
miss?
too fast.
Jellyfish.
that was a jellyfish.
Look down for 1 minute. Missed everything.
Increase Argus's scanning speed here. I think the sampling frequency is low.
If anyone
No, I missed
listening in
it.
the lounge sees Justin, if they could send him up here, that would be cool. It's not an emergency, just a question.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting, like things you see in.
I'll go find him. He's not here.
Thank you.
That's correct. Looks like we got a shadow. Looks like we got our shadow here. Not sure how real that is though. Oh, jellyfish.
Wow, very cool.
I feel like
That was
Argus
an
camera
Argus.
is like a lot. You see a lot more like ctenophores. There's a lot more stuff there
Oh, wow, yeah.
than in like Herc's view.
Yeah.
I think
You're
that might be a
right.
shadow.
That was a neat
But we
shot.
can go slower as we approach. If we start getting a Doppler lock. Yeah. A lot brighter. Yeah.
What was our rate
pretty.
of descent?
About 27 meters a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks true now, huh?
Look at how pretty that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. So these are all ctenophores?
Yeah, it's a lot.
All little scatters.
And frequency gain.
Wow.
That's a lot. Must be a lot of food or.
Mm-hmm. Do we hit something?
Yeah, I got 3 beams. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, we can at least see it for now. 85
Have you
meters
seen
off.
these?
You just zone out to this.
I know.
Are we getting close to the seafloor?
We should be.
Yep, we're about 70 meters off.
Wow.
Holy. All these.
Wow.
It's like a bloom of ctenophores.
Here we go.
They had a conference.
Break it up, break it up.
Wow.
There's so many.
I wonder, do you know if ctenophores do diurnal migration? Like maybe that's why they're down here at the day.
Oh.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
do it. I don't know if they're that sophisticated like zooplankton.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
No,
What
they're
was
not.
that? Okay. I'm not seeing things.
Do you guys
Did you
mind if doing this in a minute though, once we approach the bottom? Once we're on the bottom. Sorry. Thank you. We are at
there's a
50
little
meters,
fish.
so we're just going to get into position now.
I'm gonna stop here, Jess.
Sure thing. Sorry about the timing there.
I'll stop.
Roger that. I'm going to continue down for a moment.
I'll let you back down a little bit, then I'm gonna turn.
Sure
ahead.
thing. Alright. Backing up. Come around.
Oh.
I'm starting to come around here.
Roger. Yeah, on like 45 degrees.
Roger that. Driving ahead on 45 now. Alright, I should be coming under you pretty soon.
Like the beginning of Star Wars.
Yeah. I was just thinking that. Oh, wow.
There you are.
How accurate
Nice.
is the depth on the website? It says we're at over 1,800 meters.
We think the website depth might be slightly delayed from what the...
It
What
should be
what
similar.
do you see? Is it? We have 1822.
Ah,
Just off to the side.
Yeah.
What do you see?
I am seeing 1813.
Okay.
Can't see because this monitor's in the way.
Yeah, we can ask Justin while he's up here too, if he knows
Trick him
secret
into doing
sauce. Alright, there you go. Hey Justin, can we ask you how to...
It's in the
Oh,
way.
it looks like
It floats.
that almost looks like we're not close to the. Almost looks like we're at the bottom, but I don't think we are.
We're pretty darn close. We're 35
I
meters
think
up.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel
just,
like it's so fuzzy, like with all
Oh,
the
I need it.
can't see.
yeah, they've
Come on, I'll
they've
get up.
slowed down, but they have Doppler, so they know where the bottom is.
Come on, just.
But now we're breaking screens, so stand by. Great timing all around, sorry. Thanks, Justin.
When you need your screen adjusted, who are you going to call?
Anybody needs some random tasks? No, too late, Justin's gone. Here we go.
All right. Hey now.
So close. I'm dying to know if Sage gets green M&Ms.
Ooh.
It's very murky here.
It is. Maybe that's why all the ctenophores are having their field day.
Ooh, it is murky.
There's a lot of marine snow.
20 meters.
It's 16 meters off bottom.
100.
Somebody's asking if Hercules has ever been in a cave before. I think it's too big, right?
We avoid putting them
I don't
into
know if it's been in a
cave-like
cave. I haven't put it in one.
situations.
We've been at
Yeah.
cave entrances.
We've looked inside of them. Some kind of bottom.
Yeah,
see
visual
bottom.
contact.
Looks like mud.
Oh, like green M&M.
So tell me when you want them.
Wow, yeah, it is really murky here.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, be careful not to surge that.
Yeah.
Make a mess for days. It doesn't look like there's much current here.
No.
No.
So, Herc, I know you're getting settled, and before we zip along on our transect, we still do need to collect push cores. And
Oh,
this
great.
This could be a lovely spot to do that.
Looks like it, yeah.
Would this be a good time to do a white balance test?
Yeah,
It would. Just a second.
definitely.
Thanks.
Yeah, so back row, we're gonna do a white balance on the arms. We're gonna get our Z bias all dialed in, and then we'll do push cores and all the other fun jazz.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Right, there you go. There you go, full zoom.
Okay.
Best you're gonna get, I think.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna dial on my Z bias here.
Okay, we'll go black just one moment.
Sure thing.
Roger.
Okay, white balance check complete.
Sure, thanks.
Thank you. Oh, it looks great.
That's a new one. Is that a new one? No. Yeah?
Okay, let's see how this settles or solves out
Just
here.
gonna take the gauges before we do our push cores here.
Sure thing.
Oh, big C-pens.
Jess, am I okay to do DVL related things?
Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Who's been stealing the ROV people's pens?
There are 2 pens right here, actually. I've been stealing them myself.
Let me find it.
Thief. A thief, dirty thief.
There. Does it look like that to you?
Let's see if this is the right Z bias here.
If we get closer, you'd see 2 like lateral lines.
Okay.
Take the bubble cam.
Running
Sure thing.
Do you see it?
There is a little bit of a current here.
Rothrokara. Oh, that was it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's try this as our Z bias here. Okay, let's say that's good. All right, how's the DVL related things?
Just give me 1 second.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
There. Let me know if you want me off the stick. I think.
Whenever you're ready, Jess, you can settle in somewhere. It's good to take cores.
Sure thing. We're just gonna reset the DVL and
Okay,
cycle the autos, and then
Yeah.
then I think we'll be ready.
All right. I'm not completely convinced that's right, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Sure thing. Am I all good to cycle on my autos then?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Woohoo! First time's a charm. Let's do an auto altitude. Nope.
Steal the bubble camera.
Sure thing. All right, we're all set.
We started at like 22. This snowy.
All right, is there any particular place or just anywhere set down and go?
Anywhere's fine.
Roger that. Mike, you want to give me back my bubble if you get a chance?
Yeah.
All right.
So see those two fly trap anemones. The one on the left looks different than the one on the right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
So
Pull back.
brittle stars, maybe? Sticking out of the sediment?
Possibly.
Yeah, so interesting.
All right, switching over. Popping out. Let's do one more. Okay. Too much spring, sorry. Yeah.
Did we just break that? Were we supposed to break it?
No, that's a rubber band we hold in, that we use
okay.
to hold them into place.
Oh.
I didn't-
So that's, they stay attached to the hose clamps.
Ah.
So.
I didn't notice that
I didn't
last
notice
night.
it last night. No, me neither.
Yeah, I don't think they were put on.
And over a little bit. Yeah.
Usually the fence will hold them into place, but it's kind of a second order of safety so we don't lose our push cores.
Yeah.
Zoom in a little video. It's good. Right here is good signs? Anyway?
Yes, looks great.
You know, if you want me to send you up.
That's good.
Nice.
I wish I could feel what that feels like. Squishing it in.
Okay, full wide video.
I'm guessing you feel nothing. No, there's
Oh,
some-
it's slipping out.
Yeah.
that's-
Okay, switch cameras.
It's more slippery.
Oh, he went over there. Right in there.
Nice.
Nicely done.
So you wanted 2 or 3?
What was that?
You want more cores from here or just one?
That was fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice.
And that was sample number 23.
Thank you.
All right. right, let's see what we see.
All right, getting situated. So there's our 3A target. Let me make that active. I'd also like one more chance to reset the position if that's okay.
Sure thing. Here also, I'll keep sitting down, you know, I'm in a constant spot.
Do you have any theories on what's happening there with the two? No. Okay.
Talking to each other.
They look very different.
All right, I feel a little bit better about that.
Roger.
Okay, so we are currently off of that start position, about 25 meters, bearing 182, but we want to kind of come in with an approach, yeah?
Yeah, on the bearing of the line, right?
On the bearing of the line, sure.
Yeah, so it would be behind it, so we want to change our heading or anything.
Yep. All right, so let's get a look at that. So the line we're going to be running, 053.
I think this is the only picture I had of that kind, but it is different.
Oh.
They're in the same genus, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's reciprocal 053.
But very different stocks.
Help me,
One
help
has
my
a
brain.
thick, morty base. The other one has a
Let's
thin.
do, well, 053 plus 180, which is
233.
Thank you.
233.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be exact anyway.
233. Takes, yeah.
All right, so we're aiming for there. Get Argus about there.
No, I was wrong. What did I say? It's 35 degrees?
So our pilots and
No,
navigator
50,
are just getting us
50,
lined up to start the transect.
55 or
I
something
think
like
I was
that
right,
degrees.
was I?
Yeah, you're right.
So if I move the ship maybe about 30 meters, more to bearing like 216 to kind of get us over to there, and then we'll start moving in.
Sure.
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
perfect.
all right. All right, so yes, 216, 40 meter step.
Sure.
I don't suspect anything but softness, so.
Yeah, it looks like it on the sonars. I'll just back my way there.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do it.
Bridge nav.
Good, the laser's on, Herc?
Sure.
Thank you.
Can we get a 40 meter step bearing 213? Thank you.
Hmm.
So 213, that's pretty much the reciprocal, so I'll just fly as you go behind.
I'm going to try and go over there on the autos and just see how it behaves.
You want to?
Just check it out.
Sure.
So
There's a really tall
X and
sea
Y.
pen off to the right.
Oh, yeah.
that's in meters per second.
Yeah, so 0.1. So we'll try stepping. Ugh. Well, I don't want to kick forward out of this. It's gross.
You get your altitude up a bit. Only at 0.7. Yeah. See if you can look down at all and make it a little bit better.
Alright. That seems to hold alright. I think it's just soup. Hold on.
Yeah, try it.
Welcome to Greater Fairlands National Sanctuary.
Wow, it's amazing.
Wow. And coincidentally enough, somebody from the Monterey National Marine Sanctuary is asking, what is Hercules made of?
A lot of things.
Yeah.
Spinach?
Magic.
Magic.
That's what Popeye is made out of. Seems like it'll be right.
Give another one.
Get out of this pea soup.
Were you guys saying yesterday that the floats are glass beads? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's some metal on there. There's a wooden tiki on there.
Really? A wooden tiki?
Yeah.
Really?
Facts, yeah.
That's
Sorry.
awesome.
Like a
Superstition.
Yeah.
like 10-meter move. I don't think it's going very fast at that, is it?
No.
So just trying to get the ship and Argus into position.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Is it moving or is it?
It's not seeming to do it, hey.
It thinks it's doing it. It's counting it off, isn't it?
No,
Is
the
your
Tico's
USBL
not
still
updating.
jumpy today, Aaron, or is it cleaned up?
The USBL's way better than it was yesterday.
It's slow.
Yeah, it's at least in the general vicinity of our screen. When we get over there, I'm going to clear those tracks out because it's a bit sloppy.
What's 0.2 or 0.3 knots, Aaron, in meters per second?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Hold on.
Why isn't that updating?
Riddle me that.
1 knot is 50 centimeters per second.
This doesn't need to be selected, right? The button doesn't need to be selected, right? For that. Yeah, because it's not updating it until you
Like do your heading one just to see if something works, because that's on 15 degrees per step there now.
Yeah.
Just see if it does it. Huh. Try the button. Why not? There you go. I don't know why that's like that.
Glitch.
Now you're going. You have to hit the button.
That was ridiculous.
There's some special nuances with our GUI, our control system over here.
How does 0.3 knots is about 15 centimeters per second? Does that help?
Yeah, so it's 0.15, right?
Yeah, there you go. Canadian magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Canadian
That
magic.
jives with my memory too.
Sounds like a song.
Canadian magic?
Yeah.
You understand the meters.
Yeah, this seems like how does this speed look for you guys? Is it too slow or is it alright?
This is actually a little bit quicker than 0.3, right? According to our calculation, anyway.
According to overground, let's see what overground says for us.
I'm not sure why the ship's moving in that direction.
Yeah, saying 0.4 knots overground right now.
Bridge nav?
It's definitely not too fast, so this could work.
Can we have another step same bearing?
And what about a little bit closer to the bottom?
I'm not sure why we started going that way.
Yeah, point. Step down.
Sea cucumber.
Yeah, 0.2 is usually I like hit it a few times if you need to.
0.3
This is 1.2 meters off the bottom.
Okay.
Which we're kind of getting into this range where like we're gonna stir up everything behind us, which may or may not be an issue. But if we wanted to go like, we wouldn't want to go much lower. As you see all these C-pins and stuff, we'll run over them and we'll stir up all the bottom. So that's your call. Like if you want to go a little bit lower, we can. It's just we're going to be making a little bit of a mess behind us.
Okay, I like this height. I can see the C-pens, even the small ones. So that's how I gauge it if the little ones don't get under counted. So I like this.
Okay. How are you doing over to our waypoint?
It was like 1.2 meters.
You guys are really close, so can just let him move just a little bit more. And then how do you feel about ship position versus where you are? The waypoint's there.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
So we could just keep the ship where it is and start tracking a line parallel to that.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem good?
Seems
Yep.
good to me, yeah.
All right.
Piece of wood down there.
And what would be the bearing again for that? Would be 5.5?
The bearing, I'll put it on a 053.
0.53, okay.
And then I think as long as he keeps the offset he's on now, we should be good.
Okay.
All right, I'll get that started because he's definitely far enough. And I'm going to clear those tracks so you can see what's going on. Do you want a line drawn in? Would that help you?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
actually,
if you can do it easily, that'd be great.
All right, give me a second to do that.
But then, yeah, as we go, if you're a degree or two off in your heading, you can just adjust as you go.
All right, I'm going to get set up for a 0.53.
Yep.
Go back this way. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm going to go the other way for the tether.
Bridge nav, hold position. Thank you. All right, let me just get this cleaned up.
Sure,
We're
we're
pretty
also
good.
good.
You're just kind of under me and a little bit behind.
Sure. 0. Too far.
So we have a question wondering if we think that the fish get blinded or adversely affected by the lights of the ROV. And what do you guys think?
I think it depends on the fish species. I have noticed that some of the really deep water fish don't react too adversely to the lights. Like we saw last night, the grenadiers and Pacific flatnose, they were actually maybe even attracted to the lights. So in rockfishes, that has been studied if not only lights, but the vehicle itself attracts or scares away the fish, since that would
You guys ready to go?
influence
Yeah.
rockfish
Pretty much,
population
sure, hey.
studies.
All right, I'm going to get us going. Tracking a line. You want to start tracking at 0.5 and see how that plays out?
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Bridge nav.
All right. I am
Can we track a line bearing 053, 0.5 knots?
look like I'm right in line now.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. And I'll keep